Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Come on in the building. I hope you are doing well. My name is Tiara Shardé. I am a prophetic oracle, ordained minister, certified master life coach, and CEO and founder of Embodying the Goddess Temple and Mystery School. We are here honoring and restoring the path of the goddess, the path of the healer, the priestess, the shaman. I'm so happy to be with you all today. Make sure you come in and put a like on the video. It is time, my love, for Sensual Sunday, okay? And Sensual Sunday is the sermon service of Embodying the Goddess Temple, okay? I wanted to drop a quick YouTube message today. And then on the first and third Sundays, we have our more formal, which is, today, but we have our more formal message on the first and the third, okay, of each month. And it is our service. It's where I channel messages for my members. It's very streamlined. So it is rather, messages that pertain to the collective and specific messages that the Most High wants members of the temple to know, okay? So make sure you're clicking on the link in the description box to go to embodyingthegoddess.com to tap into temple membership. And if you would like private services with me, one-on-one sessions, coaching packages, customized coaching packages as well, and mystery school content, go to TiaraSharde.com. That is linked in the description box as well. A little more housekeeping today. We are still receiving applications to be board members within Embodying Goddess Temple. The application is really straightforward. It's linked in the description box, but you fill it out, you hop on a call with me, and the third step is you receive the offer letter to become a member if we both align, okay? I share my vision with you. Now, I did have a bunch of calls with potential people and community and board members who are wanting to join in. And I do want to say really quick, this is not a shot against anybody, right? But it really does need to be said, especially in the climate that we're in with all the things going on with the spiritual leaders. Hey, y'all, thank you so much for putting a like on the video. Thank you for subscribing. It needed to be said. So Embodying the Goddess is a nonprofit religious organization, okay? We are rooted in divine love of the sacred mother, love of the divine feminine goddess. We are not religious, right? We have a bunch of people who have supported the mystery school and temple. Christians, Catholics, Muslims, Buddhists, Ifa priestesses, okay, Ifa priests, high-ranking officials within certain temples and organizations. We've had so many people with different belief systems that have been a part of our community. Hello, Anita, how are you? Okay, so many people with different belief systems. Embodying the Goddess Temple is not a cult. We are not a cult, okay? I want to, one more time. We are not a cult. And it's so funny because I was having this conversation and I wanted to stay on task within that conversation that I had a few days ago, that I did not bring up all of the thoughts and all of the things and all of the different factors and experiences that I've had with creating even the mystery school and then the temple. You have so many organizations out right now that actually are cults and people accept them. Hey, Brooklyn, how y'all doing? Make sure y'all are subscribed and liking the video, okay? These organizations actually are cults. Your regular Christian church is a cult. A lot of your Catholic churches are cults. A lot of your even your politic organizations, they're cults. A lot of your government organizations are cults. Your law enforcement agencies are cults. They're literal cults. And what happened was they became so streamlined, they became so mainstream that people accept them as what they are. And they'll even argue with you that they're not cults, but a cult is literally a group of people on one accord. That's a cult. In the layman's terms, the definition terms, that is a cult. Your family could be a cult. Your friendship circle could be a cult. Your bank could be a cult. And a lot of them actually are. So let's be clear. What embodying the goddess temple is not a cult. We're not a doomsday cult. I'm not going to have you drinking no Kool-Aid. I'm not going to have you giving up your finances to me. I'm not going to have you, you know what I'm saying, cashing in on your social security for me. I'm not going to have you doing that. I'm not going to have you giving up your child's scholarship fund for me. I'm not doing that. Okay. I'm not going to harbor your passports and your birth certificates. I'm not doing any of that. I fucks with you if you fucks with Mother Goddess. You're welcome to the temple if you walk in integrity and love and honesty. Okay, you can become a member of the temple if you are here on divine assignment to bring love and beauty and peace and safety and security and healing to this time and space. That's what I am creating, and that is what I have created. We're not a cult. So, really, the next time you have the thought, you think the thought that, oh my God, embodying the goddess is a cult, Tiara has created a cult. I want you to go into your nearest church and ask them if they're a cult. I really, no, I really do. Genuinely. I genuinely want you to go into your mosque up the street and ask them, are they running a cult? Bring those questions to them, because I feel like a lot of people have misguided questions and misguided worry and misguided thought. And they're not asking the proper people the proper questions. They're asking the healers the wrong questions. They're asking the lighthouses and the generational curse breakers the wrong questions. Okay? So really change your perspective. The things that you have been comfortable with, the things that you have subscribed to over the years and for generations, those are the things that will bring your detriment in this time and space. You need to free yourself from those old, outdated ideologies and mindsets, because you'll realize that the people who are getting eyebrows raised at them are actually here for your liberation. They're actually here to help you heal and ascend. And that is what I do. And that is what our mystery school and our temple does. We're here for your ascension. And I said ascension. Ooh, we're here for your ascension and your ascension. Okay. And that is what embodying the goddess temple does. And we are 99% women, natural born women, natural females, biological women. That is my demographic. That is the people who literally align with the things that I teach, the things that I'm here to say, mostly women. And we have a few beautiful men who help us, who protect us, who pray with us, who help us heal, who send donations. Okay. But that is what we do. We are humanitarians, we are philanthropists, there's herbalists, there's prophetic people, okay? There's herbalists. There are people with a lot of money and people with a little bit of money, but they both have exponential value that they bring to this time and space. And that is what we do. And we're going to continue doing the work. And that's why we need board members. We need a team of people who can see that vision and know that they have a role here, know that they have a place with us. A lot of the people who are aligned with my work, they have their own religious organizations, they have their own companies and businesses, they have their families and their circles and their educational backgrounds and their different skill sets. I am not your messiah. You understand me? Like, I'm not your dictator. I'm a woman who answered the call and provided resources for people who are also answering the call and who would like to answer the call and would help other people answer the call. And that's what we do. Okay? So if that aligns with you, become a member. If that aligns with you, apply to be a board member. It's all linked in the description box below. Yes, our membership is on a subscription. Yes, you do pay to become a member of the temple. Why is that? Because that's the way it is, right? I was telling people over the years, like, and even I had other people tell me over the years, right? Because when I was forming the temple, I received a lot of feedback from my peers and mentees and people who just supported me and I supported them. And we were discussing like church costs and tithes and offerings. And people spend hundreds, thousands of dollars each month on their church, their temple, their mosque, their organization. Hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars per month, especially if you make money and you're paying offering and tithes. You're spending thousands of dollars a month on your church. And many who is making sure you stay in poverty, who is making sure you stay sick, who is making sure you stay docile while you're being pillaged and plundered, while your rights and your privileges are being robbed from you. And people are happily paying thousands to be victimized and abused. The membership in Embodying the Goddess Temple is very minimal for what you're getting. We're not asking for anything. We're offering a community and a service to people. We're not asking for tithes. We're not asking for offerings. What you pay for the membership is all you need to pay to receive every single thing that is on the membership portion of the temple website, embodyingthegoddess.com. Anything else that you would like, if you would like a kimono, a kaftan, jewelry, other merchandise, receive some interview. If you want to have first dibs on retreats and missionary events, if you want access to me, prayer, meditation, missionary trips, retreats. There's so many things that we have available to you. Access to the mystery school, first priorities within the mystery school. That way, if somebody outside of the temple wants access, but there's only one seat, you as a temple member, you're going to get that seat and the other person just has to join the wait list. Okay? That's what we offer within the temple. You have access to these prophetic words, like I was saying in the beginning, and you also have access to me, which is very valuable. I'm an activator. Being in my presence is a gift. Many of you being in your presence is a gift, and you need to be around people who have an energetic signature that can bless you. It's not about having money or having things. It's the frequency of your soul. It's the integrity of your heart. That is an activator. People who have worked with me, they tell you literally just talking to me is liberating to them. Literally, because that's the frequency I carry. And I'm a projector human design. Okay. We are here to be the guides and the leaders in this ascension that is happening with the collective. Okay. How you doing, Alasamba? Welcome. Thank you. We are here to be the guides. We are here to be the lighthouse, the way shower. Being in my presence is a gift. Hi, Latte. How you doing? Your sound is cutting in and out. It may not just be you. I am experiencing some interference here, which is interesting because I have not experienced that. Hold on. Hello. I hope that I am clear. If not, I can come back on, do something pre-recorded. Can everyone hear me okay? Um, sound is still choppy. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting because I didn't have any type of interference before this message. Is it still choppy now? Yeah, there's a bit of interference, I can tell. And I feel like the majority of the message was shared. Is it still choppy, you all? Can you hear me okay? They're static. Oh, haven't. Let's see. Is there still static? Yo, there's a lot of interference going on right now. If it's still choppy, you all, I will just pre-record the rest of the message. Oh, it's good now? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. That's what I wanted to tell you all, though. And I feel like it's important because, you know, we have a lot of things going on in our society right now. Like, we have leaders and quote unquote leaders who haven't been leading with integrity, and they've been abusing their power, and they've been lying and stealing and hurting each other, right? And other people, they've been unfair in their treatment of people. They have used their power for harm. So, you know, again, I want to be mindful because this is not a disrespect to anybody who may have thought or questioned what it is that I do in the community, in the temple. Like, look, I get it. And even on the phone call the past few days, like speaking with someone who wants to join the temple or the board, I get it. Like, I'm telling you, I understand those questions. I happily answer the questions of who we are, what we're doing, where we're going. So again, no judgment, no bashing anyone who has had that thought. Like, for real. And even within the churches and the temples and the mosques, you have leaders going down for diabolical things, like really dirty, dusty things. And so you have a right to question people and leaders and authority and organizations. And I feel like in the past, many of us, we were condemned for having these questions and these thoughts and these opinions. But we're in a different day and age. Like, you are to ask questions, you are to follow up, you are to do your research and your digging and check portfolios. Okay, so even when it comes to me and my work in the temple, please check the portfolios. Watch the videos, talk to me. Know that you align first before joining anything and anybody, right? I'm always an advocate for having multiple coaches, having multiple mentors and guides and teachers and friends and colleagues and partnerships, because it helps to cultivate you as a person, right? It helps you develop yourself and your vision. So wherever you go, whatever you do, make sure you're asking these questions. Make sure you're asking the hard questions. Like, okay, like what is your stance on this? What is your vision? If I join your group or your friendship or your business partnership, what parameters am I meant to operate in, and what parameters do you operate in? Like, these are important questions. Okay. So again, we're not a cult. We're not. We are a nonprofit 508 organization. Okay. And we operate with integrity. Everything that you see here on my platform, on my channels, on my website is exactly what you get. You get that integrity, you get the purity of heart, you get the messages, you get the cuss words, and you get the spice, okay? Because I'm a little spicy sometimes. I'm a little sweet. You know, I got these dimples, but I talk shit too. And I'm not perfect at all, okay? So you get what you see here. All right, so I just wanted to say that real quick. That is really a part of the message today. They're guiding me to pull some Archangel Michael Oracle cards. Somebody eat your Oreos. Not me. I haven't had Oreos in like, oh my gosh, at least a couple years. But shout out to you if you're eating Oreos. But they're guiding me to pull some Archangel Michael Oracle cards first. Let's see. That's the first time that happened. Sense of humor. Sense of humor is the first card out. Thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. You see that? And that is literally what I was saying. Someone needing to change their perspective on something. Even those who have judged you and judged me and judged what's being created, there's been a lot of judgment. You have no idea. If you're in my programs or you take my workshops, you may have some idea. But y'all, I've had really intense, strong people have a lot of comments against me and what I'm doing. And I'm talking about, if we're looking at it from like an organizational standpoint, like this metaphor, right? You have someone who works in the parking lot of the organization all the way up to the CEO and founder of the organization having a problem with what I'm creating and what I have created in my messages. Like, you have people who are in charge of thousands of people who have come against me and what I'm creating here. So number one, if it's not that important, why do you hate me so much? And number two, why do you have so much time on your hands to hate me so much and what I'm creating? Like, why are you so invested? Okay. What is being cultivated with all of us, what you're creating, the community that you're aligning with and that you are founding is really important. The connections that you're making are really important. But yeah, y'all, like there's been a lot of attacks. Mine is still cutting out. With or without Wi-Fi, remind me of a reading earlier this month with interference that of course didn't work. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry it's cutting in and out for you, y'all. I'll wrap this up and I'll be sure to come back either later or in the next couple days, okay? So let me just get another message real quick from the Oracle deck. And you know, that's a message for y'all. Y'all gonna have interference. You're gonna have people who want to stop what you're doing. They don't think that you should have the blessings, or they don't think that you should be the leader, or they don't think you should be the boss, but the divine decided that you were gonna be the boss and the leader, right? So the next oracle card is admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. There you have it. Let's get one more. Accept the truth. That's another message. Somebody been hating on you, but you the truth, boo. You the truth. That's why they hate. They wouldn't hate you if you were like them. They'd be like, oh, join the clique. But because you stand in divine light and truth, people hate you. Oh, you have two. Pay attention to your dreams, and prayer will help with this situation. Somebody, you're receiving that vision. You're receiving that mission. You're receiving the next step forward. The divine wants you to pay attention to the dreams. Let me just read these real quick. I hope that y'all can still hear me. Thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy a wonderfully restful night's sleep. Archangel Michael, I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, guide, and healer. Please allow me to understand this situation on a spiritual level and give me guidance. Okay? Some of y'all say your prayers at night because many of you, people trying to attack you in your sleep. They're trying to come for your crown chakra. They're trying to stop divine messages. At the bottom of the deck, you have a favorable outcome, but you're still going to move forward anyway. Right? And the other card was prayer will help this situation. Dear God, Goddess, and Archangel Michael, I ask for your divine intervention in this situation. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and I ask that you send one to me in this situation quickly. Thank you. Amen and Ashe. All right. Those are the messages, y'all. And I shared, information and behind the scenes about the temple and behind the scenes conversations that I had. However, I want to be clear. Many of you, you're going through this same thing when it comes to your path and the things that you are being called to create. You're going to have people ask tough questions. Make sure you have an answer. All you have to do is articulate the vision that the divine has set for you. And I want you to be mindful on not completely laying out the vision for people. You can stand to be a little vague. You don't want people to know step 1 through 7, even if they're your board members, even if they're your advisors, because your vision needs to be protected. We don't share 100% of the vision that the divine has given to us. We share the first few steps forward. And then once that's complete, we share the next few steps forward, but we don't share each tiny, minute detail of the vision. It needs to be protected. Many of you, you're going through that. You're mapping out the way forward. You're mapping out what it is that you're here to do. So flesh it out. And when people ask you the hard questions, have your answers in honesty and truth. And allow people to question you as well. Have compassion as well, because a lot of people have been abused and mistreated and lied to. Thank you for this amazing advice. Oh, you're so welcome, Patricia. And welcome to the team. Welcome to the community. Have compassion for people who want to know more information, y'all. We all have been through a lot. We all have been swindled, bamboozled, tricked, and abused. It's important that people feel comfortable asking questions about what it is they're getting into. Who is this person that is talking to them and giving them advice? What has been created and why, and where is it going? These are important questions. And as a leader, as a guide, as a mentor, as someone who has created something, welcome questions like that. Oh my gosh, especially if they're supposed to be a part of your team and your community. You want critical thinkers in your community. You don't want yes men and yes women in your community. No, that's not a community. That's a dictatorship. When your teammates or your partners or your community feel like they can't ask you questions. That's not what we are over here. Because I know I ask questions in church and school. I asked so many questions I got kicked out of class. I asked so many questions in Bible study. The pastor kept giving me dirty looks. Okay. I raised my hand in class so much teachers got tired of me. Okay. And a lot of times I knew the information. I just wanted to challenge the fact if it was fact or not. Because I knew it wasn't true. Okay. 2 plus 2 is not 4. Okay. Because the plus sign, listen, That's some metaphysical esoteric information. Some of y'all may know that, but 2 plus 2 is not 4. Okay, that's inaccurate. All right, but anyway, we're not gonna go down there. And there's also people who are more qualified to discuss that than me, and I have no problem saying that. Okay, mathematics is false as fuck. But honestly, ask the questions. Over here, I like the questions. And we're building a family and a community. And if I don't have the answer, I'm gonna tell you, look, I don't know. Let me pray about it. Let me meditate about it. Let me ask my mentor. Let me go over here. How about we have a little book study and we figure it out together? Shit, look, I don't know. A lot of these leaders, they won't say that. Like, they'll be like, oh, this is the way. Like, okay, that's how we got fucked up in the first place. That's why everybody's in trouble on this planet. Because you don't think people should question you. And you don't think that other people have different skill sets and knowledge and experiences that can help the community thrive. But that's not who we are over here. Okay? So that is the message. I wasn't even expecting it to go this way, y'all. For real, I really thought that there was going to be a completely different download coming through. But I guess this is what needed to be said. And you know, it does make sense because I've spoken to many of y'all on a personal level, and you have your individual missions and visions that you have been given. And it's important for those to be supported and cultivated. So, you know, I want to provide a space where you feel comfortable doing that. I tell y'all from literally the beginning of this platform, like literally my first video, I said, I am Neo in the Oracle, but I'm also not the only Neo. I'm not the only Neo out here. There's millions of us, and we're all here walking our unique path. And your path is beautiful, whatever that is. Let's create that. Let's make that reality, whatever that is. Let's create it. Let's do it. Like, you know, my friends would tell me, they bring me an idea, and I'm like, okay, let's go. Like, what we doing? Like, like, when is that gonna be done? Oh, you said you wanted to do this? Okay, well, let's do it today. Like, I'm very much so that person. So, you know, I want this to be a safe space. And whether you join a mystery school or you join the temple or whatever it is, you're still welcome here. Okay. I want you to know that too. Like, you don't have to do anything. You can just show up. You can listen to these YouTubes. All right. So that's the message, you all. I love y'all. I hope that you're having a fabulous Sunday. I hope that you do something lovey. Ooh, lovey's cute. I hope that you do something loving and juicy for yourself today. Whether that's take a walk, marinate in the sun, cook a good meal, read a book, take a nap. Some of y'all need to take a fat ass nap and you deserve it. Okay? Do whatever it is that makes you feel good. Pray, meditate, fast, stretch, whatever it is. Okay? I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next message. Okay? Peace and love.